Hi, this is Luis Ganiris. I'm a personal trainer here in New York City. So I'm gonna make this video about how to release the front of your hips, especially here, the front of the thighs. And I'm hopeful some of my clients are gonna watch this video. So why is this so important? Especially if you work in an office and you're sitting down long hours, you can see how these muscles here, they're all like short and tight. And especially when you get into a focus mode, right, paying attention what you're doing, or really stressed out about something, your body gets into this alert state. And when your body gets into this alert state, it wants to run. It doesn't know that you're safe and not in danger. But your body understands like you're in danger. And then it's going to activate even more these muscles that are tight already, right? In the other hand, you're sitting down, your butt is off, your abs is off, and these muscles should be working primarily to make you run and run away from danger. We know you're not in danger, but this is what happens to your body. And a consequence of it, a big consequence of this muscle imbalance is this pelvis getting off the ideal position, right? And doing this. Because these muscles here are too short and are pulling the front of your pelvis that should be straight here, it's pulling down, right? So especially if you have some lower back pain, knee pain, this can, you should be much more aware of doing this kind of muscle release I'm gonna show. The other consequence that happens is as your body just wants to be balanced up, right? If this pelvis get off of his ideal position, the rest is gonna follow through and get in a weird position to try to stay balanced out, because now it's here, your spine, instead of being straight up, it's leaning forward, look. And then everything is gonna follow through. So you really wanna avoid it. So just to understand, what you need to do is to open up here a little bit more, here a little bit more, right? Learn how to engage your butt properly when you're doing exercises, and some muscle release on your lower back too. So by pieces, I have been showing in the videos how to release these areas, and today I'm going to show how to release the front of your hips, of your legs, right? So you have 4 muscles here in the front of your legs. That's the quads, right? You have one only that crosses your pelvis, one only, the rectus femoris, here from the knee to the top of your pelvis. Everything else, like the lateralis, the one that runs here that I forgot, and the one underneath, they don't cross your pelvis. So if you're doing, for example, squats and you're feeling all in your quads, that shows there is a big issue with your movement, because who should be working mostly, like 60% on that, is the butt, the glutes, because they are big muscles here that crosses your leg to the pelvis and is gonna push you forward instead of this getting tight and pulling you forward, right? So to be able to activate your butt, you have to be able to get these muscles in the back of your leg a little bit more lengthened. And how do you do that? You can use the foam roller, or you can use the PVC pipe. The foam roller, in case if you too much pain, it's good to do with the foam roller. But afterwards, you gotta go to the grown-up world, in which means the diameter of the PVC is shorter, right? So it's gonna get better between your muscle fibers. And as it is very hard, you wanna get it to get to your bone and then feel like you're spreading it out, that muscle, like a dough from a bread. So I'm gonna show how you do it. You can do the same exactly thing with the foam roller. It's fine. You got to start from somewhere, and you're not secure with the PVC pipe, even though it's 10 times cheaper. Not 10 times, maybe twice cheaper. And you can find on like Home Depot, some other store like that. And you buy 2 for $10, in different diameters. But anyway, you're going to lay on top of it, and you're going to try to relax and try to get the PVC to your bone somehow. Like right now, I feel how my right side is tighter than my left side. I'm very dominant on my right side. And here, I'm already trying to get to the bone, but I feel there is some resistance, a lot of muscle. Then I start trying to spread it out, and I start feeling some pain. Again, you don't want to fall into this, because this you're going to feel your lower back, and you're kind of protecting the muscle. You want to kind of shift your pelvis square, like in the ideal position. So squeeze your butt if you don't really feel it. And then you're gonna look for the pain. So right here in the front of my thighs, on the rectus femoris, as I said, I almost don't have pain anymore. I'm okay. So you should look for something like a scale 0 to 10, being 10 very painful, something like a 6 or a 7. And remember, when you find the pain, you have to relax and breathe and not fight against it, because if you fight against it, you're going to feel a lot of pain and it's not going to help anything. It's actually going to aggravate that muscle. So now I'm going to go to my vastus lateralis. So I shift my pelvis a little bit to the side, and now I found a lot of pain. I would say this is like a 6 or a 4, right? But I can work on here a little. I go, I shift on it, like I put pressure on it, bend the knee. Wow. And now I'm gonna go down slowly, right? Slowly feel, and you wanna follow the direction of that muscle. And not really go on top of the bone of the pelvis, neither on top of the knee, but you can get close to it. Close, close, close. Oh, this feels so good. This feels so good. So in the beginning, it's going to hurt as hell, but afterwards, you get used to it, and you feel good with it. And the good part is, if you really are able to deal with the pain and work on the release, you feel the result right away. It doesn't mean it's not going to go back. That's why you have to be consistent doing it. You can't imagine how many hours you spend sitting down with those muscles tight, and how many hours you work to get that muscle lengthened. So that's why you have to do muscle release, you have to stretch, and you have to do proper exercises to get your butt stronger. So here, good. I'm gonna do the other side so you see a little bit. So I'm on the vastus lateralis now. I work in the front on the rectus femoris. Now I'm a little on the outside, right? This muscle here on the other side. This is where I feel mostly the pain. And don't be afraid. It's just your muscles. It's fine. Don't be all like, oh my God, it's painful. It's muscles. Relax. If you're scared, go to a doctor. He's going to ask for an x-ray and you're not going to see anything anyway. So, I don't know. Just try it out. Here. Good. Oh my God, I feel so much pain here. Then bend a little bit. Wow. Relax. You might get a little bruised, but you're going to be fine. God. Okay. And then you can work the inner thighs too, but I'll show the inner thighs in another situation. So after you release, you want to stretch. And I like this couch stretch because it's very simple. You hook your foot on top. Again, you suck your belly button towards your spine, right? So your pelvis is not here, it's straight forward. Now you push your butt forward. Try to keep your spine on top, not that big curve in the back, right? And inhale and exhale and let the stretch kick in. Don't try too hard, don't push too hard, because your body's gonna get into the alert mode. It's not gonna let the stretch kick in. So it has to be something mild that you feel that opening, and then you should spend at least 20 seconds on each side, right? The other exercise that I do quite often with my clients is the bridges. So the bridges, how you want to do is like you can even do a pelvis tilt to really understand what I'm talking about, this pelvis positioning. So when you lay down first, you're going to do like a big curve, in which means like my belly button goes out, I tuck my tailbone in, you see this curve. So now I want no curve. The belly button comes in, so by that, like I squeeze my lower abs, I squeeze my butt, and now I'm going to squeeze my butt. I'm going to inhale. Exhale, stay up, keep your feet flat on the floor, keep pushing your hips up, your knees out, and keep trying to feel your butt working and not your thighs. So the first time you do it, you might feel a lot on the thighs, little on the butt, so it's a process. You have to keep trying to keep the belly button in, squeeze the butt, push through your heels, and try to relax the front of your thighs. So here is stretching and warming up your butt. You can do 3 times of 10 seconds up. Squeeze it up. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Keep your chest nice and wide, your neck relaxed. Inhale. Exhale. Relax your calves. Keep squeezing the butt, pushing the hips up, and then you can do one more time. So this is a good start for you, especially if you have some pain going on. And keep it up watching my posture videos, especially if you have feel a lot of tightness around your hips. I'm gonna keep the ball rolling and then go to the ankles and chest and thoracic and everything else you should know to get your posture better. So I hope you like it, and I'll see you next time.